Producer Brandon, this is Scott Johnson on behalf of Hopkins Farm Broadcasting here in Shelbyville, Tennessee, Bedford County, about 50 miles south of Nashville, 25 miles south of Murfreesboro, and lovely, and at least for today, sunny Green Hills of southern Middle Tennessee. It's that time of the month where we have the Director of Communications for the Bedford County Schools, Carol Garrette, to come in and talk about various issues going on within the school system. Carol couldn't make it today, but she sent two very good guests to come in here and talk about a couple of key programs that are going on this summer here in the Bedford County Schools. I remind everybody that, during the normal school year, 20% of our population, 10,000 folks, whether it's staff or students, are in a school. So it's kind of a big deal. But with us today, we have Susan Huff, who's the Bedford County Schools Summer Learning Program Director and ITI Coordinator. Go explain that, Susan. And Lyndsay Davis, who is the After School Care, or SACP, Coordinator. Good morning to y'all.
Good morning.
Thanks for coming in, even though Carol couldn't make it today. Always a lot going on. I know it's the end of the school year. It's a busy time. I know a lot of staff are like, school's out, but not y'all. Y'all are gearing up and working again, aren't you?
Just getting started, yeah.
So let's just talk a little bit about, Susan, let's start with yourself, a little bit of personal stuff. How did you get involved in education?
Well, this is my 29th year.
I think you might stick with it.
I think I'm going to make it.
20, was that all in Bedford County?
All Bedford County.
Well, good for you.
No place I'd rather be.
Outstanding. Congrats. Would you start out in, what kind of schools did you start out?
I started out teaching at Aiken Elementary.
Okay.
I was there for 17 years, and after that I went into administration. So I was an assistant principal for a few years and then a principal, and this is I've just finished my first year at the central office as the RTI coordinator.
Well, congratulations on that. 29 years is quite the accomplishment. 30 is a magic number. You get that next year. For those of you that never worked for government, 30 is a magic year on retirement. Doesn't mean you're going to retire.
Doesn't mean I'm going to retire.
No, that's right. That's right. But it is congratulations for that.
Thank you.
But appreciate you coming in today. We'll talk about your program in a minute. Lyndsay, how long have you been around the schools?
Not nearly as long.
Not 29 years?
Not 29 years. I've been around,
okay.
I would say probably about 6 or 7 years with Bedford County. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Did you work in other schools before?
I did. Well, I started out at Liberty, and then I went to BCLA, and then left BCLA and came up to central office.
Bedford County Learning Academy.
Yes.
Just for our listening audience that don't know what that is, over on Elm Street.
Yes, it's a good school.
It is. Oh, yeah. It's a lot of good, interesting teachers there, too. I love going there and watching the interaction between the kids and the staff. It's pretty dynamic, especially with those small classes and stuff like that.
If you've never experienced it, it's a good experience.
Roger, Dodger that. Well, first, let's talk about the summer learning camps, Susan. You want to kind of explain to our listening audience what that's all about?
So Summer Learning Camp is for rising kindergarten through rising 9th grade students.
So going into kindergarten.
Going into kindergarten.
Okay.
So they will have a kinder camp the last week of camp, which is the week of June 23rd. But our rising first grade and our rising 9th are currently in Summer Learning Camp, which began yesterday.
How long is that camp?
That goes through June 26th.
June 26th, so that's what? 4 weeks.
16 days. We run a Monday through Thursday.
We don't call this summer school, right?
We do not call this summer school. We call it learning camp. And
is this kind of an evolution of summer school?
It is
How's that?
Fun learning.
It is fun learning.
Going on.
Do a lot of hands-on stuff?
Yes, sir. Yes. The state provides us with the curriculum, but the teachers and site directors have the freedom to add in fun learning activities, and they are doing just that.
So does the state pay for this?
Yes.
Or I know they pay for the teachers anyway, right?
They do.
Okay. Good for the state for doing that and getting an opportunity to do that and, keep that learning opportunity going, because I know there's probably every year there's a little bit lost over the summer on learning. I think that's normal. There's plenty of studies. And in this case, you can just keep it going.
That's right. And we have over 1,000 students who are taking part. That's
a lot.
That's a lot, and over 100 teachers who are helping out.
How many schools is that at? Is that all the schools?
Every elementary school and every middle school have summer learning camp going on.
Just not the high schools then.
The high schools have something a little bit different going on. They have credit recovery happening for a few weeks at their buildings. But that is separate and apart from summer learning camp.
And the theme for this camp is this summer?
Gear Up for Learning, and I'm sporting the T-shirt today.
I see you have a gear on your T-shirt.
Gear Up for Learning.
Like a gear that runs a motor.
We will send a shout out to Black and Blue Sports for donating our shirts this year.
Thanks to Black. Yeah, absolutely. Shameless plug. Go ahead, put it out there. Black and Blue Sports. Absolutely. Off North Main Street there in Shelbyville.
That's right.
Thanks for donating. And they're very nice looking T-shirts as well.
They are.
So, I know one of the things is third grade retention. Obviously, that's a reading issue, if I remember right. But what's the talk a little bit about that third grade transition kind of deal with TCAP scores?
So it was a very quick turnaround. We received those scores back about a week and a half ago.
Does that mean the state gave them to us late?
It gave them to us about a week and a half ago.
They can own it. Okay.
But the really good thing was that the schools had been doing a wonderful job in tracking these students who they thought were possibly not projected.
So it wasn't like necessarily a surprise, right?
Exactly.
Okay, good. Well, good for the schools for doing that.
Exactly, and preparing families for that. But then once we got the scores back, we were able to administer those retake tests to those students who needed that, and then quickly analyze that data to see which students were then indeed required to attend summer learning camp.
So do you have any idea how many roughly maybe are taking summer learning camp?
Based on
third grade retention?
Based on those scores. We have about 100 students who are
all right.
doing that.
So they complete that summer program and then they can move on?
Yes, that is one of the criteria for that.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Well, good deal. So who's teaching at the summer learning camps? Who does it?
It is Bedford County teachers who are certified teachers, and so we have about 120 of those teachers.
Okay.
Altogether, we have about 225 Bedford County staff. And that includes EAs, bus drivers, nurses, some central office staff.
Now, and of course, I know teachers are on contracts as far as the length of time, so this is extra pay for them. Because normally they wouldn't be working during that time frame, right?
And they were ready to go yesterday and get started, which means that we know that school ended last week, so they were using their own time to prepare for this. And as we walked through schools, they were prepared and ready to go.
I'm glad you said that, because I talked to a teacher the other day who's participated in this. He was really, I thought, I could get your summer vacation. He said, no, I want to do this. This is what he told me. He said, no, the state pays pretty well to do this. He said, but that's not it. He said, my classrooms are a little smaller, and I just feel like I can really educate kids well. He was excited about it. Yeah, absolutely. It was good to see that.
I think that speaks so wonderfully for the dedication of Bedford County school teachers.
Now, of course, you got... obviously, you always have the logistics that go along with holding a school. You get things like meals and transportation, and how does that all work during summer learning camp?
Well, the collaboration with the transportation department, the nutrition department, SACP has been phenomenal. So we have all come together and just really made a plan to make everything be organized and move seamlessly. The planning started after we came back from Christmas. So January until now is when this planning has taken place.
Okay. So, well, good deal. That's good. Planning's always a good thing.
Yes.
So there is bus transportation.
There is.
And it's at all the schools except the high schools.
Correct.
Are they served breakfast?
Every student is served breakfast and lunch every day at all the sites. And bus transportation is going very well. And there's a little extra to those who are attending SACP at Southside this year. So some students might be a student at a home school, but if they attend SACP as well, they can be transported to Southside for SACP.
Yes. Okay.
So
bus transportation.
It has taken some collaboration between all departments.
Way to go, Kenny Parker out there.
Kenny Parker, Dale Flanagan.
Dale, yep, all those guys at the transportation department. I don't know how they figure all the routes out and everything else. So more power to them out there at the transportation department. A lot of times people, when they think of schools, they just think of the teachers in the classroom, but it takes a huge group of support staff as well to make that education process work. So shout out to all those folks, too, that are out there making this thing work. Now, if a parent needs to get in touch with someone at their child's camp, what should they do?
They could call the front office of the school. They could also go to www.bedfordk12.com and then go to resources and then go to Summer Learning Camp, and they'll see a list of all site directors with phone numbers and emails.
Oh, that makes it convenient.
That makes
right
it convenient,
there. So why don't you give them that website one more time?
www.bedfordk12.com. Then go to resources, then Summer Learning Camp. There will also be an FAQ with lots of information on that, and they will see a list of site directors with emails and phone numbers if they need to contact the schools.
And folks, if you didn't remember all that and you're just going to put in Bedford County Schools, make sure you put Bedford County Schools TN, or you will get Bedford County, Virginia.
Right, and we don't want that.
For some reason, their website pops up over ours.
I've had that before.
Every time, and I drive through Bedford County every year going to visit my grandkids up through Virginia. So bottom line is make sure you put the T in there, and then you can go to their website, which, by the way, has a ton of information on it, not just this. So you want to find something about Bedford County Schools, just go to their website and Google Bedford County Schools, TN, and it'll get you there. Folks, we're talking to Susan Huff and Lyndsay Davis with the Bedford County School System. We're talking first about summer camp. We're going to transition into talking about the SAC Summer Care Program, but we're going to take a 2-minute, producer Brandon. Okay, a 2-minute break, and we'll be right back.
At United Communications, we're more than just fast internet. We're your local connection to reliability and service you can count on, right here in Bedford County. With fiber fast speeds and a team in your local community, we keep you connected when it matters most. No long hold times, no out-of-town providers, just real service from people who care. Call 931-740-1800 or visit united.net. Thousands of Tennesseans already trust United. United Communications. Fast, local internet.
Here at Farm Credit Mid-America, we want to get to know you and your story. We are a member-owned cooperative offering a range of loan products. So when you find that incredible land tract that you've been longing for that fits into your story, give me a call, Jonathan Boyce, at 931-212-0101, or come by and see me, 1908 Madison Street, here in Shelbyville, Tennessee. Loans are subject to credit approval. Additional terms and conditions may apply. Farm Credit Mid-America is an equal opportunity lender.
When's the last time you've seen the eye doctor? Don't wait. Whether it's little Carter's first pair of glasses or keeping a good eye on your vision health as you age, your eyes are a precious thing. See personalized care for the whole family and friendly faces at Dr. Hasty Family Eye Care on 605 North Main in Shelbyville, across from the U.S. Post Office. Striving to bring you excellence in optometry every single day. Don't put your family's vision off. Make an appointment today at 931-684-2020. Personalized eye care for the whole family at Dr. Hasty Family Eye Care.
Kincaid's is proud to offer Beauty Rest Black to our customers. Beauty Rest Black represents a leap forward in bedding with sleep climate technology keeping you cool, and triple-stranded pocketed coils to give you luxurious support all night long. Wake up refreshed and ready to take on the day with a new Beauty Rest Black mattress from Kincaid Service Company, 400 Madison Street, Shelbyville, across from the Speedway gas station. 931-684-5662.
This is Scott Johnson on behalf of Hopkins Farm Broadcasting here in Shelbyville, Tennessee, Bedford County. It's that time of the month. We have Carol Garrett and friends as the show's name. Two of her friends are in here today talking about some, I almost said summer school program, summer learning programs. Man, I was going to get smacked over here, but I'm trying to get that corrected. Carol told me not to call it that, by the way, before. But we're talking about summer learning camp and the after-school summer care program with Susan Huff and Lyndsay Davis of the Bedford County School System. Is there anything else on summer learning camp you want to talk about before we transition into the summer care program?
I just want to, note how wonderful it is to have dedicated Bedford County school teachers.
Makes a difference, doesn't it?
Who are willing, to teach during the summer and to make that learning fun and engaging for students, and the collaboration of the departments that have to come together to make this possible.
Yeah, having two educators in my family, my daughter and my wife, over the years, people have asked me, I said, it's like when you walk through Kroger and some former student comes up and just gives them a hug and thanks them. You can't get paid enough for that, okay? Right. And you don't do it just to have a job, right? You don't, either one of you. And it's just one of those intrinsic things that it's been, I don't know, it's very touching for me to watch. And I've seen it happen many, many, many times over the years. And I understand why educators do what they do. Mm-hmm. Well, Lyndsay, let's talk a little bit about, tell the folks what SACP stands for.
It stands for the School Age Care Program.
School Age Care Program. Yes. Okay. That's been around for a while, hasn't it?
It's been around for a long time.
Long time.
Yes, long before I came here.
How would you describe that program? What does it do? What's the purpose?
The purpose is to give a place for kids to come, for parents, that have to work, that have late hours, can't get off, anything like that.
Yeah, most jobs don't quit at 2:30, do they? Like school may be over at 2:30, yeah.
Right. And we have a lot of jobs that require parents to stay, at least till 5:30, 6 o'clock at night. So, we have a place for our kids to stay, learn, educate, and have fun and be safe. So.
And do most of them, we're just talking about the program overall, do most of them stay in the school that they're at, or do they have to get bused to other schools?
No, they stay at the same school that they're located. So there's
so you have a lot of these programs then?
Yes, there's 9 schools, 9 locations.
Basically elementary and
some middle school.
Some middle, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
To do that. Mm-hmm. Do the parents, guardians, whomever, do they pay for that?
They do. And whenever I say that, there's 9 different schools, during the school year, we're open at 9 different locations, but for the summer, we're
I'm just talking about right now, during the school year, kind of, okay.
Yeah. And then the cost for the school year, you pay $55 a week if your kid comes, which is...
Yeah, try and do that.
Yes, yeah.
That's cheap. A great value right there, especially since your child gets to be in familiar surroundings, right? They're at the school where they're getting educated.
Exactly.
And I know the parents that are out there trying to make a living and support their families appreciate what you guys do. I guarantee you on doing that. So anyway, that's just a little bit about the program. About how many kids do you have in that during the school year? Roughly.
During the school year, we have around 560.
Okay. So, all right. Mm-hmm. So, let's talk a little bit. What do you guys got going on during the summer for the summer care program?
The summer program, we have all kinds of activities that we do. Like today's Tuesday. Every Tuesday, we take the kids to the pool and the park. So they get to swim for an hour, play at the park for an hour. Then they get to come back and have Domino's Pizza. So we get to do that every Tuesday.
Can you enroll in this if you're a little older?
I'm thinking that sounds really nice.
Yeah, can you enroll in this if you're a little older, or is it,
It's only rising kindergartners through rising 8th graders. So
okay, I'm just beyond that. Yeah, so anyway, I'm sorry, go ahead. What else you got going on?
We have a cookout going on Friday, so we'll get to do a cookout. We have fun field trips planned every week. I know that we're going to the aquarium one day, we're going to Urban Air one day.
The aquarium?
Yes, in Chattanooga.
That's a beautiful place.
Yes.
Outstanding.
Yeah. So
what a great trip.
Oh, yes. I'm super excited for the kids. They're going to love it. So, I'm trying to think of everything else that we do. We do Burger King every week, so the kids get to pick a cheeseburger or chicken nuggets, whatever their favorite thing is. Get to eat that.
I'll take all of them.
Yeah, a lot of kids do. There's no limit. Whatever they want, and they can still bring their lunch. Or we also get provided lunch during summer learning camp. We also get lunch, so SACP gets lunch as well.
It's part of the school program.
It is. So they can have both. We don't tell them no, because you never know what a kid gets. So
you talking about it like at home?
At home.
No. That's a very good point. I mean, you just never know. And I know that over the years, the feeding program has expanded over the years.
It's amazing.
Because a lot of kids don't get necessarily. I know it's a small percentage, but a lot of kids don't get great nutrition or food at home. And I see that when I work part-time at the Sheriff's Department on patrol. Okay. So it's good for you guys to be able to do that and help take care of those children that are a little less fortunate and kind of need a little extra help there. But how's transportation handled for this?
Mainly it's up to the parents to bring the child. And now if they're doing summer learning camp in middle school, they are bused over to SACP afterwards. But
okay, other than that, it's up to the parents. Get the parent there to the after-school program.
Yes.
So that's if their kids aren't in any kind of summer school program, I guess.
Yeah.
Because some of them probably aren't, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
And just get them there. All right.
Yep.
You already talked a little bit about some of the activities. Go through and I know that's kind of a special thing, going to the aquarium or whatever. What's kind of an average day-to-day activities for these school programs at the elementary primary level?
Normally we go through our daily routine. You have breakfast, and then you go to the classroom. You either get to do crafts, board games, outside activities, gym activities, reading. We also do reading.
That's a whole lot of different things.
That's a lot of different things, yes.
Does the kid get to pick, or they get assigned to those different things?
Well, they're assigned, but we have a time during the week, one day a week, we have a 2-hour spot where the kids get to pick whatever they want.
Free agent. They're free agent.
They're free. Yes, exactly.
Free agent in the draft. They can move on to other things.
And this is something new that we're doing this year, so we're trying to incorporate a little bit of new things. And we're also trying to incorporate technology into the program as well. So
how are you doing that?
We purchased some iPads, and so there's not many, but there's a few, so they'll get a chance to get on there and do some educational games. Everything on there is educational, so it's all in there.
I always like watching my 5-year-old grandson on an iPad. No pop, it's like this, and he'll swipe over and go, here it is right here.
Exactly.
Thanks, kid.
Yes.
But, I mean, technology today, they need those skill sets. They just need them. They have to have them. So
we're also doing where we're learning how to bake. So there's a class that they're going to do where kids get to learn how to bake things. Yes, this is fairly
Do they bake
new.
carrot cake?
No.
Which school?
Baby steps.
Okay.
Steps.
That's a little too...
Yeah. We're going to start
my
off
wife
with
doesn't like making that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, baby steps. All right. Cupcakes? Okay.
Cookies, yes.
When you guys graduate to the carrot cake level, would you let me know?
I will. Definitely. You'll get one.
I'll be like a judge or something if you want me to come by and take care of that.
Yes, we'll do a taste test.
Now, I assume that the sign-up deadline's already passed, right?
Nope.
It's not?
No. You can sign up for until the end of July. I mean,
okay. Until it's over with.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's great. So how do you go about doing it? How do you get more information about your program?
We promote on Facebook. We promote on our website, which is the www.bedfordcountyk12tn.com. Go to resources.
Don't forget the TN, folks.
Yeah. Go to resources and go to SACP. And you can call our office at 684-3284, extension 2231.
Say that phone number again and extension.
684-3284, extension 2231.
Extension 2231. All right. A lot of folks are writing fast. They're going to get the phone number down there, and they don't mind calling. So, and just call there. I assume Monday through Friday, between what hours?
Actually, for the summer, it's Monday through Thursday from 7.
Thursday, okay.
Yes, central office is closed. So
that's right, on Fridays.
On Fridays. So you can do Monday through Thursday from 7:45 to 4:45. Is that right?
Okay.
I think that's right.
Sounds reasonable.
Mm-hmm. Yes, or you can come to Southside and pick up a packet from Southside. We're located at Southside this year, so they can come and get a packet from us.
Do you guys rotate schools on that every summer?
We do. So next summer we'll be at Thomas. So we do all the schools within the city limits.
Okay. All right. And rotating them around.
We do.
Well, that sounds fair.
Yeah.
Good old Southside. We like going
that's right.
that way. Anything else about SACP, for example, we get another school year, it'll be upon us before we know it, right? Especially for you all. Anything about coming up this fall or deadlines or anything for that? Or
registration for the new school year starts July 1st. So we always tell Cascade, get there at 8 o'clock, so that way you make sure that you get a spot, because during
Cascade fills up.
It does. It fills up very quickly.
Okay. And what day is that?
July 1st.
July 1st. So you do that in person?
In person. Or you can go online. I think we're going to try to get it set up to where we have it online.
Where do you go to in person? The
Central
elementary
office.
school? Oh, the central office.
Yes. You can either go to the elementary school and sign up with SACP, or you can go to central office. We prefer central office, just so we know you're there. You got a spot.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
July 1st.
Exactly.
It'll be here before you know it, folks, because we are in June already. So get a spot and get there early. Obviously, if you guys have to do that, you got a quality program. No doubt about it. So that's how registration works there. Ladies, we're almost out of time. We got a minute or two left. Is there anything else, Susan? Is there anything else that you forgot about you might want to talk about?
I think that we covered almost everything. I just think it's wonderful that we've got over 1,200 Bedford County students.
That's a lot.
Taking part in summer learning camp, and over 200 staff there to provide great fun academics for those students this summer.
Amazing.
I like that. Fun academics. That means you're learning, but you're having a good time at the same time.
It's summer.
Yes.
Kids want to have fun in the summer, so they're working very hard to prepare, fun activities. Some are taking field trips, so we've got some field trips going on as well.
I think that kind of helps solidify the learning process, doesn't it, when you take a field? I know when my kids were growing up and I was stationed in the military in the Washington, D.C. area, they would study American history and then they'd take a trip to Mount Vernon or wherever, and it was kind of really neat that they could see history and kind of do that application right away. I know you guys are doing the same kind of thing, so we appreciate that. Lyndsay, anything else you forget about you might want to talk about?
I just want to thank everybody for coming together and, making this all work.
It is a team effort. It's like a ball game.
Yes.
Yeah, bring everybody together.
Yeah, we appreciate everything that everybody does.
A lot of logistics, a lot of different folks. Well, I know we do appreciate you coming in today. Say hi to Carol when you see her. I know she couldn't.
Thank you for having us.
She couldn't make today, folks. We've been talking to Susan Huff with Bedford County Schools and Lyndsay Davis, also with Bedford County Schools, about the summer learning camp and the SACP program here during the summer. And I know it should go without saying, but people really appreciate what you all do to take care of our children here and help educate them and build that foundation so they can make Bedford County a better place to live and work. And it starts with you guys. So thank you very much for coming in and relaying these programs here to us at WLIJ 98.7 FM on the dial, the only locally owned radio station in Bedford County. This is Scott Johnson on behalf of Hopkins Farm Broadcasting. We have 10 government-related talk shows every month, and as we always say, tune in right here and hear it straight from the horse's mouth. Scott Johnson, until next time.
United Communications builds connections you can rely on. Whether it's fast internet for your home or your business, our fiber network is designed for your community. No long hold times, no out-of-town providers, just real service from real people. Call 931-740-1800 or visit united.net. Thousands of Tennesseans already trust United. United Communications. Fast, local internet.
When's the last time you've seen the eye doctor? Don't wait. Whether it's little Carter's first pair of glasses or keeping a good eye on your vision health as you age, your eyes are a precious thing. See personalized care for the whole family and friendly faces at Dr. Hasty Family Eye Care on 605 North Main in Shelbyville, across from the U.S. Post Office. Striving to bring you excellence in optometry every single day. Don't put your family's vision off. Make an appointment today at 931-684-2020. Personalized eye care for the whole family at Dr. Hasty Family Eye Care.
Kincaid's is proud to offer Beauty Rest Black to our customers. Beauty Rest Black represents a leap forward in bedding with sleep climate technology keeping you cool, and triple-stranded pocketed coils give you luxurious support all night long. Wake up refreshed and ready to take on the day with a new Beauty Rest Black mattress from Kincaid Service Company, 400 Madison Street, Shelbyville, across from the Speedway gas station, 931-684-5662.
Here at Farm Credit Mid-America, we want to get to know you and your story. We are a member-owned cooperative offering a range of loan products. So when you find that incredible land tract that you've been longing for that fits into your story, give me a call, Jonathan Boyce, at 931-212-0101, or come by and see me, 1908 Madison Street, here in Shelbyville, Tennessee. Loans are subject to credit approval. Additional terms and conditions may apply. Farm Credit Mid-America is an equal opportunity lender.